I want a Prince Charming and nothing else.
And you got a Prince Charming. by the way. But I think for me is sexual activity.
No, at least dipegang.
Marissa is like, Ness, help. It's like dipegang.
Mereka menulis satu buku namanya Seven Principles of Marriage. Dan yang tadi Syaz katakan itu adalah love map atau peta cinta.
Okay.
Yang kalian anggap berselingkuh itu definisi kalian masing-masing seperti apa?
Kai.
Iya loh. Selamat datang kembali di season 2 In Her View. Topik episode kali ini adalah pernikahan. Waduh, ada yang ketawa kenceng nih.
Going with a bang and the first one
Always a bang.
Betul, jadi teman-teman kalau misalnya kita ngomongin tentang pernikahan ya, biasanya selain menyiapkan segala sesuatu yang teknis tentang pernikahan, ada beberapa hal-hal penting yang sepertinya kita itu harus tanyakan dulu pada diri sendiri sebelum memutuskan untuk menikah. Dan seperti biasa, perempuan-perempuan Pancatera akan berbagi perspektif mereka. Di sini sudah ada Syahna Suhartono, Caroline Surahman, Karina Basrewan, dan Kai Surya.
Hello. She's not pregnant anymore.
Look at
The elephant in the room.
I'm sitting so close there. Thank you so much.
Iya,
So
selamat
close
ya,
to the
Kak, ya.
table.
Udah bisa close to the
Gue
table.
udah gak ngangkang lagi jadinya. I can sit ladylike. I promise I'm actually much more ladylike than the first season.
Gak ada juga yang notice kamu ngangkang sih waktu itu, Kai. But anyways, congratulations.
Thank you.
So let's talk about marriage. Nah,
Shall we?
napas dulu ya.
Straight to it.
Straight to it. So let's talk about the reason we get married. Kalian masih ingat nggak dulu? Kalian masih ingat nggak dulu? Apa alasan terkuat kalian mau menikah? Hah, mau siapa
Dari
dulu?
yang dari yang paling terakhir dong.
Yeah.
Oh, iya, iya.
Yang paling fresh.
Paling fresh.
Yang paling what, 8 months ago?
Itu dia.
Let me.
Saya mau ngeles soalnya.
I think for me, I grew up seeing such a nice relationship, such a nice marriage between my parents that it's actually always been a dream of mine to get married, to share life with someone, to do the everyday mundane activities, to share your highs and lows and key moments in life with. So I think when I realized I wanted to get married, I think I was like 14.
Oh my God.
But like I was like, in bed, like dreaming of like the perfect wedding. But as you got older,
Is this Disney influence?
yes.
Yeah.
Also, I grew up watching all the Disney princess movies. I was like,
I want a Prince Charming and nothing else.
And you got a Prince Charming. by the way.
with abs, yes.
With yes.
Ini kayaknya nanti harus ada In His View and then Massimiliano Hassan is gonna
Correct.
be here.
Yes, as our guest star. So I think for me, it was really about having that special person to do life with. And I think also for me, when I was 14, I was like, I'm going to get married at 25. I'm going to have kids at 26. I had like a whole timeline, y'all. Yeah, life didn't go that way as planned, but finally found the
I want to
one.
know, like, your favorite Disney princess must be Ariel because Max looked like Eric. Prince Eric.
Oh God, that's true. Yeah, he does. He does.
Everyone's always said he looks like Aladdin.
Yeah, a bit.
All right?
Pangeran-pangerannya loh, Kay.
Really?
Iya, aku tuh nonton Disney tuh gak pernah inget pangeran-pangerannya. Oh
I
my
love
God.
that.
Very
I love
subconscious.
that. Very subconscious. There we go.
You will love the Disney princesses that came out in the last 5-6 years.
Iya.
Because it's not
Banget.
focused.
Yeah.
Iya,
Karena nggak
banget.
fokus sama
Bahwa
pangeran.
nggak
Yeah.
perlu kayak Frozen kan itu yang pertama kali.
Yes.
Dulu diselamatkan oleh seorang pangeran tapi diselamatkan oleh adiknya sendiri.
Exactly.
Dan talking about marriage, Frozen yang kedua kan Into the Unknown ya. Mungkin itu, men.
Unknown. Let it go.
Karena Elsa sampai sekarang masih unknown ya.
Very unknown.
Let it go.
Into the Unknown.
To the unknown.
Anyway, KB ya.
Yes.
Siapa lagi yang mau sharing?
By age, please.
Yeah, exactly. Gimana Kai?
This is tough. Karena I used to think that it's love that we're looking for until that toxic relationship. Ternyata gue baru merasa bahwa ya udah deh, gue tuh nikah nggak nikah tuh it's about the bonus ya. Like I'm already happy. I learned to love myself so much that ternyata kalau ada orang yang bisa sayang sama gue juga itu that's gotta be like cherry on top of the cake. Karena self love warriors, shout out, because it's very difficult and it's an ongoing process. Even married, it's still there gitu kan. Jadi kayak kalau buat gue, it used to be the Disney princess thing. I think every millennial pasti kayak a dream is a
like
wish.
10 to 12.
Or was it Cinderella? So this is love.
Cinderella.
Yeah, Cinderella.
It is Disney.
Tapi setelah gue telusuri, ternyata gue tuh memang ingin berkeluarga sih. Because to me, I grew up with a very close family. And the love that I felt from my family was so unconditional that I felt like I didn't give up on love. That's it. Jadi kayak I'm a romantic, so
Tell me about it.
it's romantic that no matter how many times my heart is broken, love will always be love.
That's a good one.
Oh, that's so true. And it's so true what you said, Kai. Kamu tadi bilang, aku mau menggarisbawahi aja sih. Bahwa kalau misalnya ada pasangan yang bisa mencintai kita, itu adalah sebagai bonus gitu. Karena yang terpenting memang bagi semua orang ya, yang kita harus belajar, dan biasanya ada orang-orang yang baru belajar ini ketika dia sudah umurnya nambah. Dan baru punya realisasi atau kesadaran bahwa gue ternyata harus cinta diri gue dulu nih. Udah cukup untuk diri gue dulu, sehingga kalau misalnya ada orang yang datang, gue bisa memberikan cinta yang lebih karena gelas gue udah
Karena you're
udah
overflowing aja.
Yes.
Iya,
I started with
overflowing.
cats.
I love that.
No, really, because there was a time where I was single for so long, like 8-9 years. Sampai gue kan waktu itu sempat sendiri di rumah di Jakarta, because my parents were stationed in abroad at the time. Adik-adik gue kuliah di luar kota. Jadi gue bener-bener sendiri di rumah. Terus I was like, and I don't have a boyfriend, I don't have
so much
nobody's
love
paying
to
attention. I have so much love to give. And I'm like, Dad, I'm going to adopt a cat. And you know what my dad said? Kenapa sih kamu gak cari suami aja? I was like, not that easy.
Well,
Not
let me
that
start
easy.
with a cat.
It's a goal.
See how we
Apple
go.
tuh ya perbandingannya.
Not that easy.
Apple. Cats cannot communicate, right?
tapi gue pernah dengar somewhere gitu, and I hope we can fact check this. Kalau katanya kalau kita ngasih perhatian ke pets itu sama seperti kita ngasih perhatian ke orang gitu nggak sih? Is it the same kind of love?
Even more. Syaz kayaknya ngerti
Is it
banget
the same kind of
bagiannya.
love?
Gimana Syaz?
Nggak tahu.
Atau ya intinya gue mulai dari situ,
Mungkin ya,
from
mungkin.
cat lady to real mama. Okay, I'm good now.
Ya, itu kan soalnya kan nurturing parts kita
Yes,
yang memang
that's right.
pengen kita salurkan kan.
Betul. Oke, berikutnya. Berarti
Oh, iya,
kalau misalnya umur berarti Syaz.
Oke, reasons to get married. Iya bener.
Iya benar Syaz.
Benar ya? Oke. Mungkin kayaknya sekarang setelah saya melewati begitu banyak hal yang sudah saya lewati dalam pernikahan dan tidak adanya pernikahan, mungkin gue bisa bilang alasan gue menikah itu sekarang baru gue temukan.
Menarik.
Tapi waktu gue menikah dulu itu tidak gue pikirkan sama sekali.
Ini
malah
banyak
justru.
yang bisa relate kok Syaz.
Yes.
Jadinya kayaknya kalau dulu ya, alasan gue menikah tuh sumpah gue gak ngerti sih at that time apa yang gue pikirkan. I was 25 and we've been dating for 8 years at that time. Terus gue pikir, oh ya kan emang lazimnya begitu ya. Udah pacaran
itu dia.
sekian lama, yuk nikah gitu. Tapi
Otomatis
kayaknya,
ya?
Iya otomatis. Fundamentalsnya tuh nggak terbahas kan.
Menarik.
Apa sih alasan kita untuk jalan ke depan? Apa sih sebenarnya gitu? Setelah gue pikirkan, kayaknya saat itu gue pengen banget nikah. Pengen cepet-cepet tau gak karena gue pengen ngapain? Gue pengen jalan-jalan soalnya gue dapet tiket gratis.
Wow, itu alasannya. Oke, Syaz lanjut.
Dan itu realistis ya gitu, karena dia waktu itu kerja di airlines. Terus gue kayak gue tuh mengalami gini ya, waktu setelah bokap gue udah berhenti terbang, dia pensiun, gue yang terbiasa untuk traveling ke kanan kiri kan, abis itu enggak segitu seringnya ya traveling ya. Terus I have this kayak longing at that time gitu, kalau gue pengen banget jalan-jalan lagi, gue pengen kesini, gue pengen kesana gitu. Terus ya udah, terus dia kerja di airlines dan gue pikir ya udah kita nikah aja karena there was no
Benefits,
reason
yeah,
untuk
spouse
postpone
benefits.
juga
Yeah,
kan gitu kayak gue udah punya pekerjaan, dia punya pekerjaan dengan baik gitu. So let's just do it gitu. And then ya udah, saya ada di sini hari ini. Memikirkan kembali apa sih alasan yang tepat untuk menikah atau in my case remarry.
Ya, menikah lagi.
Nanti.
Amin.
Amin Pedro.
Pascal.
Tetap ya. Gue sebenarnya lagi banyak banget baca dan mencoba untuk merapihkan diri gue sebelum gue bertemu dengan pasangan yang tepat yang nantinya gue bisa sharing value itu.
Yeah.
Tapi buat gue adalah kayaknya if ever I want to get married again and if ever someone asks me to get married again,
That's a long list by the way, babe. You know.
listnya cukup banyak. Tapi sebenarnya kayaknya satu yang gue cari. I'm looking for soul companion.
Apa itu soul companion, Shaz?
Gue butuh orang yang bisa memberikan makan ke jiwa gue. Bukan hanya gue secara badan, yang adalah realistis juga ya.
Iya.
Cuma gue butuh teman untuk diskusi banyak hal. Teman untuk memegang tangan gue ketika gue berkembang dan dia berkembang. Teman untuk berbagi soal makna hidup. Teman untuk berbagi soal perjalanan spiritual. Dan I think that's my reason now.
Yeah.
If ever I want to get married again, I will.
Yes.
Pedro. I do Pedro. I do.
soulmate, Pedro?
Hi, Pedro.
Bahkan belum ditanya pun I do.
That's beautiful, Shaz ya. Jadi memang sesuatu relasi kita itu selalu memang belajar dari berbagai macam relasi yang kita punya gitu ya. Apakah itu relasi dengan pasangan romantis atau relasi pertemanan dan sebagainya. Dan dari relasi itu ketika ada pembelajaran harapannya ke depannya kita mendapatkan insight-insight sehingga kita bisa mengambil keputusan yang lebih baik tidak hanya untuk diri kita sendiri tapi juga pasangan kita dan orang-orang sekitar gitu. So well done, sweetie. I agree with you completely. I agree with you completely karena memang
Congratulations of growing.
Thank you.
exactly.
I do. I'm marrying myself for now.
I love that.
My commitment is to myself first.
I have a symbol. I have a symbol how to be married to yourself. So this is my symbol of being married to myself. This. Because this is a ring that looks like a crown.
Right.
So this is my symbol of being married to myself.
Nice.
I should have
Something
that.
shiny.
Okay.
I know we don't.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to the ring shop.
Where's the crown?
Okay, let's go.
What about you, Mama K?
Mama Kay.
You remember
We
it?
got married at the same ini kan ya tahun ya?
Around the same time.
Yes,
Time, right?
yes.
2013.
Exactly. So I think 3 months after we're dating, he proposed.
3 months.
After 3 months, wow. But
Papa Bear.
honey, you should not listen to this episode.
No, but I thought was there a story that he's been in love with you for like God knows how
3
long?
months he got your attention.
In high school, was it?
Putting a ring on it.
You never saw him?
Because we're not.
You were like his goal.
But I
You were
mean,
like
he's
his
friends with
goal.
my friends. I mean, he goes to that same kind of like hangout space.
Yeah.
Tunggu. Dia SMA mana sih? 82.
Two. There's 2 school. I forgot. Where is it, honey? Somewhere.
We gotta fact check this later.
SMA Nam Nam, and then he got kicked out because he fights, and then
Nam.
No.
Nam.
Nam Nam.
Oh, okay.
Somewhere.
Yang 6 kamu kan?
Yes.
Okay.
SMA Nam Bulungan. What's up?
Oh wow.
Oh yeah, I forgot you went to lower school.
It was my dad's alma mater.
We're talking about high school.
I know.
Anyways,
Back to the question.
Ingat nggak alasannya, Kay?
I if I could be truthful, I am very selfish. I needed an escape. I think I was not. I think I know. I think I was looking for. I was tired of, in a way, having to have taking care of my family in a way, like because of all the matters and whatnot.
Yes.
It's a burden for me.
Yeah,
And I just
tentu.
thought like, of course I can love him and I will always love him, but I just want to start something fresh and something new.
Ya,
And
kehidupanmu sendiri.
exactly. And whenever I had a date, even doesn't necessarily that person is great or not, I always have in my mind that he's the one. because like he's the
You're
one,
just
right?
hoping
Because
so much
this
to get
is-
out of that. Yeah.
exactly,
Very
yeah.
optimistic of you.
Very optimistic. Yeah, I mean, but then again, why I finally decided it's him, I think it was a sign from God, because at that time when I broke up with the guy previously before my husband, I was like, no, this is it, because every time that I think about love,
Yeah.
I'm always hurt. So no, like you said, Ness, and also Marissa, it's like it's time for me to love myself. It's time for me to grow. It's time for me to spread my wings in work, in career. I don't want to care about love, and he comes. So I just knew
When
it.
you get yourself ready for
Yes.
that, right? You love
Yeah.
yourself enough. So what you said, that you're overflowing with so much love that you can then take care of this other person with your emotions and love them unconditionally. And
what-
you love him
And
unconditionally.
the tick off of the list was for him was he was a faithful man. That was it. And I felt like if I'm married with someone that is faithful,
Yeah.
he can guide me, And even though that he's gonna go, there's gonna be rocky roads, that we're gonna swivel left and right, but he will guide me back to the right path.
And you're always on the same team.
Faithful is religious, right?
Religious,
In
yes.
terms of religion
like
and
the
faith.
beliefs
Yeah,
and the
okay,
faiths,
Yeah.
Because I felt for me personally, I needed that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Needed to have a
Yeah, that
stronger
was
like
that was something for me too.
And because I said that, honey, I need a diamond. Last season is gold. This season is diamond.
Well, your own married to myself ring? No.
She has 3. Y'all, she has 3.
It's been stacked.
It's stacked. Kakaecha, please add another one.
Being married to oneself. Oh itu ya.
Yes,
Jadi
for
ya memang
me.
semua alasan-alasan ini valid ya. Karena tadi yang Carol bilang gitu. Karena dia ingin membangun kehidupannya sendiri. Karena selama ini dia hidup sebagai anak dengan berbagai macam tanggung jawab. Dan kali ini dia mau membangun familynya sendiri. Dan yang dikatakan Syaz tadi juga betul gitu. Sesuatu yang otomatis gitu ya. Karena memang aku pun juga bisa relate dengan kalian berdua gitu. Sesuatu yang otomatis, karena ketika kita udah a certain age atau umur tertentu pasti apalagi ya tahap berikutnya, nikah kali ya, habis itu apalagi punya anak kali ya, punya anak 1, 2, 3, 4 dan berikutnya. Tapi ya itu yang ingin kita tekankan di sini adalah memang ada fase itu, tapi di saat yang sama mari kita bangunkan kesadaran mengapa kita itu menikah. That's why we're talking about the reasons why we want to get married.
Yes.
Nah, menurut kalian apa aja sih yang harus kita bahas banget dengan pasangan sebelum menikah? Setelah kita belajar ya, ya masing-masing satu. Apa yang harus kita bahas dengan pasangan?
Bukan 1.000 ya Bu ya. Saya udah punya 1.000.
Yakin?
Ini butuh sejam buat mikirnya nggak?
Masing-masing satu. Apa yang harus kita bahas, harus banget kita bahas dengan pasangan, dan harus banget kita bahas dengan diri sendiri sebelum menikah.
2 things, right?
2 things. Kai?
Apa ya? Waktu itu tuh yang one thing that was very important for me was I know that people might think it's the physical thing. It is important, tapi buat gue yang harus dibahas adalah our red lines.
Apa? Batasan-batasan.
Batasan our boundaries. Yeah.
Oke.
So I told him from the very beginning that I've learned to love myself so much that I can be unattached, which means that you are free to leave when you feel like you need to leave.
Gila, Kai, kamu sama aku mirip banget deh. We will never force anyone to stay with us if they don't want to stay with us.
Because I know what
Boom, girl.
Because I know it's like guilt tripping, whatever. I dislike the feeling of control, because you cannot control a person,
Of course.
And I think the biggest learning curve for me in my 20s was that you cannot, and you cannot force somebody to stay if they no longer want to stay.
Yeah.
And I think that was the most, my biggest learning curve, and the red lines that I told him, okay, I cannot force you to stay if you no longer want to stay, and I'm okay with that. It doesn't mean that I'm not going to put effort into the relationship, because that's banyak yang bilang kalau kayak gitu berarti lo nggak effort gitu kan.
Salah banget.
Salah banget gitu. Cuman kalau yang gue lakukan buat lo sebisa gue udah nggak cocok sama lo, kan kita nggak pernah tahu kita tumbuhnya seperti apa nanti gitu kan. Jadi ya udah you're free to leave. But our goal is still kan sebenarnya, if you commit into a marriage, it means the actual goal is for you to always grow together.
Yes.
You never know if that's, and there's no promises.
Never.
Nah,
yeah,
itu gitu.
they'll
Jadi
never
kayak
be.
buat gue, I'm gonna love you wholeheartedly the way I can. But if one day it's not enough, then I cannot force you to stay because I know firsthand that anything that is forced is never nggak enak.
Enggak enak
Nggak
ya.
enak, nggak enak.
Dan itu
Iya.
capek juga kan sebetulnya narik-narik orang yang sudah tidak lagi mau sama kita gitu.
Betul.
Yeah.
Mendingan kita melepaskan sehingga dia bisa mencari seseorang yang bisa dia cintai dan mencintai dia sebagaimana mereka ingin dicintai satu sama lain dan kita
Betul.
juga punya kesempatan yang sama.
Dan itu menurut gue banyak banget yang they cannot admit. You know, it's like it goes against your own ego when you're doing that actually, right? But
Oh itu
for
ego
me,
menurutmu ya Kai?
kalau lo memaksakan sesuatu itu pasti ada egonya kan?
Oh
Yeah.
dari
Ya,
misalnya yang
kalau udah sampai tahap itu ya.
Iya.
Right.
Kalau buat gue tuh lebih ke I've had that in my mind, it's gone now. Kalau buat gue tuh lebih ke ini, you are a grown man,
Yeah.
I'm a grown woman. We've made a commitment, and we've said if we're going to down this road, we've made the commitment, and we're supposed to stay committed, which means we're supposed to nurture this commitment. But I cannot control your actions. So if ever you do something that goes against this commitment, kan I cannot stop you. Karena at the end of the day, lo adalah lo. You're a big boy. You make your own decisions, and you have to face consequences if I am hurt because I am bound to be hurt. Gitu. So that's, I think, realizing that we cannot control a person if we're in a relationship. I think it's the biggest conversation that you have to have.
That would be ideal, right?
Caroline.
I mean, again, that would be
Yeah.
ideal.
I did have that though.
Yeah, but again, I think I think every one of us, I think, would have that conversation. I mean, that's like a conversation that you would say to someone that you were going to get married, right? Like,
Yeah.
you know, commitments is number one. We need to know what your dislike and your likes and whatnot.
Yeah, it's
But
baseline.
when we walk through the path,
Yeah.
it's very different than, you know, our commitments in the beginning, I think, you know, and that's why I think marriage is work. I mean, it takes a lot of work and it takes a lot of effort. And
Continuous work.
sometimes, you know, it's sometimes taking us aback. And we just remember that we have like this talk. And then, you know, that other person can say, yeah, but we grow and we grow this way and whatnot. You should understand me more. Maybe that I have so much work right now. Like maybe I can't be as attentive to you as you needed
Yeah.
me to be as we were committed before.
Yeah.
But I think as we grow by the day, especially in our marriage, you know, those commitments, we have to be lenient, I think, right? To, other than like, oh, you remember like these, you know, the things that we already made list.
Yeah.
But I think for me is sexual activity. No, I'm sorry.
That's true. That's
I'm
boring.
gonna jump on this.
This
Right?
is true.
Yeah.
Tapi
Thanks
itu
for
benar,
addressing.
Itu benar. Maksudnya karena aku ada beberapa ini sebetulnya indikator yang harus kita omongin
Yes,
gitu ya.
yes.
Dan romance/sex itu adalah salah satu yang dibahas. Menurutmu apa Caroline?
I love that it's coming from you.
I mean, the starfish could just lay, but it talks.
Not me.
Different Caroline.
Talking laying
I
starfish.
purposely disrespect that.
I talk. Especially, I think.
Ngomongin tentang seks itu penting.
Of
Yeah.
course, I think.
Apanya? Kompatibilitasnya
Correct.
apanya?
And preferences
What
also.
you like, what I don't like,
What I
yeah.
don't like. And, you know, again, we're living in this part of the world where, you know, some people would have the sexual activity after the wedding day and you
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
after that matrimony.
Yeah.
Ooh, I have go on. No, I just have a funny story, just a quick intermezzo.
Yes,
So that happened on my wedding night, right? And then you guys won't believe this. So we were
I'm staying away from the microphone.
we were getting our activity workout going. And then somehow there was a butler that came in.
Without knocking?
Knocking, but obviously we were a little busy and active. And so he was about to go, permisi, and like tilt his head. And then I think he realized what was going on. And he was like, and then you could hear him like, and then he just ran out.
Of course, dude.
I traumatized.
Good thing it is like,
Traumatize a human being.
may I join? Seems like you're looking good right there.
All this paddle is rubbing on the
lihat Galatia ya.
Yes. This season 2, I think we did our job in season 1. She's no longer starfish in season 2.
Oiled her up.
Starfish is gone.
Starfish is gone.
Full grown woman here.
Sekarang dia jadi lioness.
Yes.
Nah, gimana?
Yeah, sorry babe, sorry.
Ngomongin seks itu penting, preferensi seks itu penting. Maksudnya gimana tadi, Caroline?
Yeah, because I think, every human being has different sexual, compatibility and also preferences, right?
Size.
See, you've been reading some Galatea too, my friend.
Ya gini loh, kalau misalnya mau ngomongin itu ya kan lo nggak mungkin kayak tiba-tiba, aduh gue stuck nih.
So can I have an annulment today?
I'm so sorry,
I'm so sorry.
girl.
I am
I'm
so,
so sorry, girl.
I don't
I'm
mean to
sorry.
judge you. I love you as a friend.
That is
Hang in
true.
there.
Okay.
Because I think sexual activity is very important.
Yes.
Right?
It is.
And also the importance and not important, it's also something indicator of different people is very different. I mean, maybe for me
Yeah.
it's not too important because for me it's more like the emotional attachment that could go to sexual activity. I'm more like that. Maybe there's more than I love that Ines is just like with her voice. I know her mimics. I mean there are those that is very blessed to have this.
She's looking at me.
It's like sexual or like a bunny session, whenever they meet with their
Would love
companion.
to have
I would love
that.
to have that.
I would love to have that.
Yes, like, hop, hop, hop.
Yeah, that's the dream.
That's a dream. But that is something that you need to talk about.
Betul.
Yeah.
Because I think...
Mulainya tapi gimana ya?
I think...
Babe, kamu maunya gitu.
But I think it has to be genuine though, Ness.
No.
You can't be like, I'll do what you like. But then in like 5 years
No,
later...
no.
No.
The
You
last
gotta
thing you
start
want
with
is a
the.
dick pic.
What?
The last thing
You want is a
a
dick pic.
Coba.
Yeah. The last thing you want is a
I need a drink. Okay.
Okay. This is getting out of hand.
no dick pic.
Ayo kita balikin lagi, kita balikin lagi.
Itu ngomong kayak gini karena ya kalau lo nggak bisa ngetes sebelumnya gimana dong? How do you know that it's not like
At least
Guys.
dipegang.
Mara says like,
At
Ness,
least-
help. It's like dipegang.
Gue mulai teknis nih ya.
It's alright.
It's
alright.
there,
We're-
it's there, it's there. Okay, okay, it's there.
Yeah, because sometimes pics can lie.
and also when you touch it's not the same.
Okay.
It's
Breathe.
you have to love the person inside and out.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay,
Inside.
Coba
Okay.
Syaz. Karena dari tadi mau kamu
Yes, it's not about the size. It's how they maneuver. Some laughters in the back.
I know.
Ini emang kalau misalnya udah ngomongin seks ya nggak ada habisnya, Beb.
Yes.
Anyway. Ya, apa yang harus
Harus
kita
1 jam
bahas
sendiri.
sebelum Nikah, Shanas.
Oke. Saya punya jawaban yang bagus banget nih.
Yes.
Oke.
Boleh saya jawab dalam bahasa Indonesia?
Boleh dong.
Silakan.
Jadi buat gue ya tadi benar ya. Second that. Tapi buat gue pribadi ada satu hal yang mungkin mendasar banget dan ini juga baru gue ketahui setelah gue melewati terapi yang cukup panjang. Gue harus bahas mengenai spiritualism. Karena apa?
Menarik.
Karena menurut gue journey pasangan, apalagi kalau sudah menikah, secara spiritual itu juga penting banget. Dan jujur, buat gue sekarang ya gue tidak melihat appeal-nya seseorang kalau dia tidak bisa menghargai sisi spiritual gue.
Sisi spiritual itu maksudnya seperti apa, Syaz?
Pengembangan diri dan pemaknaan hidup gitu ya.
Oh, jadi ini secara religius atau
Religi.
filosofis ya?
Yes,
I
both.
see.
Itu sepaket gitu loh kalau
Yes,
buat
betul.
aku ya, nggak cuman kayak lo harus religius dan menjalani ritual agama gitu, tapi bagaimana lo memaknai itu setiap kali, bagaimana pengembangan spiritual lo gitu, karena nggak bisa kalau gue memahaminya sekarang, gue nggak bisa sama non-believer, I just can't.
Nggak
Gitu.
masuk aja
Nggak masuk,
gitu
nggak
bukunya.
nyetrum, gue nggak bisa, gue nggak paham apa yang lo pikirin karena we don't share the same values.
Yeah,
gitu.
agree.
Even if misalnya religionnya sama, tapi ketika kita tidak bisa menjalani itu bersama-sama, makanya ini sebenarnya banyak banget juga kita lihat ya, ada banyak banget pasangan yang memilih akhirnya untuk berpisah karena secara journey spiritual mereka nggak bisa jalanin bareng. Banyak banget loh.
Yeah.
I agree.
Banyak banget. Jadi menurut gua ini adalah hal yang penting dan bagaimana nanti kita pengembangannya gitu ketika ke depan gitu. Oke, mungkin lo berangkat dari kita sama-sama orang yang religius misalnya, tapi bagaimana lo memaknainya satu sama lain kan itu nanti akan berlapis-lapis tuh gitu. Nanti lo punya anak, bagaimana sih lo mengajarkan value-value ini
so
kepada
true.
anak gitu. Dan menurut gue itu yang penting banget buat gue sekarang. Jadi gue pun ya kayak gini deh sekarang ya, I'm single. Tapi giliran gue melihat gue deket sama orang misalnya, orang ada yang deketin gue, tapi gue tahu kalau orang itu sholat gitu. Udah nggak mungkin, ngerti nggak sih? Gue jadi, udah ini gue nggak mungkin menjalani.
Secara values
kan udah berbeda karena religionnya beda gitu. Jadi kayak gitu sih menurut gue gitu. Dan kalau misalnya sekarang ngomongin, oke seagama gitu, tapi dia nggak pergi ke gereja sama sekali, gue juga nggak akan bisa gitu. Jadi hal-hal kayak gitu ternyata gue pikir tadinya gue bisa. Tapi gue ternyata tidak bisa. Karena apa? Karena kembali gue bicara mengenai energi yang menular.
Yes.
Ketika kita setiap kali harus share space kita sama orang yang tidak percaya, capek.
Tepat, Syas.
Capek. Dan akhirnya kita yang percaya jadi tergerogot juga. Dan menurut gue ini penting ketika kita sama-sama percaya, sama-sama berkembang secara spiritual, pastinya itu akan menjadi fondasi yang paling baik buat pernikahan nanti.
I just want to add on to what Ina said because it's really great. I think I see a lot of cases nowadays where if you're talking about spiritual journey, even like you are a partner, there are some of the wives or the husband that is more spiritual, right? And then these has to be balanced because if one is way up beyond and the other partner doesn't want to, grow the same way, it will drive them apart because of that imbalance between. And I think it's like what you said, Ness, like once the spiritual journey, even though you have the same faith, but if we're not in the same kind of like space, it will just have this separation.
Drift,
Because one would think like, why are you not following? And the other would think like, you don't give me the spiritual needs that I need.
Jadi memang menggarisbawahi yang Carol bilang tadi, keseimbangan ya dalam sebuah relasi, apakah itu kita lagi masih pacaran atau kita udah menikah, itu tuh sangat penting.
First, and it's not negative.
Oh tidak,
Right? No.
sama
Some people would
sekali
say
tidak.
like, why are you like so spiritual and like I'm not there. Why are you doing this? I think it's a very positive outlet if you're talking about faith, right?
Iya.
So let's say in this case, it should be the one that's next to her should aspire.
Yeah.
Right? Not feel like it's a burden, but to aspire. If she's already in there, what kind of peace did she get? I want to
be like that.
Tapi orang itu harus mau.
Oh, of course.
And that's like because there are people who are just like completely different and they're just different, tapi mereka kira mereka bisa menerima gitu loh di awalnya, atau mereka kira di awal kayaknya gue bisa deh nanti kesana gitu loh, kayak like it's something that they aspire, tapi kayak if you don't want to join in the conversation or you're just like let me be me, is that worth it gitu kan jadi soalnya kalau menurut gue what I hear from what you guys are saying, which I agree by the way, is that you need to find hilang lagi kan
Kita harus
teman
jujur
diskusi.
sama diri sendiri.
Iya
Dulu.
This is
Not
about
naive.
Expectation.
Yeah.
Karena itu memanage ekspektasi lo gak sih? Ketika kayak tadi lo kan kayak misalnya I had this conversation with you before I got married because my husband is very spiritual, very religious in that sense, and further off than where I am gitu kan. And I asked Carol like gimana ya gitu, because I felt like it was the same start, tapi akhirnya gue bilang tapi it's because I wanted, maybe he was for me because I wanted to go down that path.
Oh
Iya.
Gitu kan. Ya jadi kan gue terbuka.
Right.
Setidaknya gue terbuka
Benar.
gitu.
Saling bergandengan.
Iya,
Meski
right.
banyak juga yang gue lihat, maksudnya misalnya pun mereka berbeda agama, tapi mereka share the same values gitu.
Yeah.
Core values-nya
Yeah.
tuh sama gitu.
Betul.
Jadi nggak harus memang, maksudnya bukannya gue nggak apa-apa gitu beda agama, cuman banyak yang beda agama pun bisa menjalani hal ini gitu. Tapi giliran kalau ada yang non-believer dan ketemu yang sangat kuat fundamentally di dalam
don't meet.
faith-nya, itu susah gitu.
It's even more harder, huh?
It's harder. Yeah. No, I mean, I think that was it's a good example because my parents have different beliefs. They had different beliefs.
Coba cerita tentang
And-
itu, Ibu your mom, I'm not gonna mention her name. Hai tante. That's a secret. Ibumu dan bapakmu, meskipun dulu itu memiliki agama yang berbeda. Yang seperti tadi Syaz bilang, bisa juga loh kalau misalnya ternyata values-nya nyambung. Apa yang kamu ingat? Kamu ingat nggak ada satu momen di mana ini the epitome banget nih, why they get along despite the differences.
So my dad actually grew up in a mixed belief household as well. So my grandma was Catholic and then my grandpa was Muslim. And he was actually the only one out of all his siblings who followed my grandpa because he was the only good, obedient boy who would pray 5 times a day when the other 2 siblings would go out and play. So he grew up basically following my grandpa's belief.
Yeah.
But he's always went to a Catholic school throughout his whole life, even up until university. So when he met my mom, by the way, they dated for 10 years before they got married. Because my mom felt, a big backstory on my mom. She is so inspiring. And I think just her life values is what I look up to when I was also looking for a husband. So she was from small town Klaten, moved to Jakarta when she was 16 on her own.
Wow.
So she had an older brother who lived here, who is also in the police. And so she stayed with him for a little bit. And then she graduated high school. She got herself through university while working. And then she made enough where she was able to then get her brother from Klaten and supported him throughout university. Wow. Bought her first house at 21, bought her first car at 21. So when she gets mad at me, she's like, when I was 21.
This is what I did.
Exactly. You know, life wasn't that easy.
That was it.
And so she actually met my dad when she was 19.
Oh, wow.
So when she was at uni and working, she met him and they had a 20-year age gap. So he was 39.
Oh, wow.
And then she's like, no, I want to go to school. I want to make my own career first. I want to make a life for myself and then I'll think about it.
Yeah.
And then so she literally dragged him on for 10 years.
Wow.
Dang, that's long.
And then
That's love.
around like 29 when she eventually got married, she's like, okay, I want to have kids now. So that was the reason for her to then get married. Because she was like, you know, if I wasn't thinking of having kids, then I don't see a reason. Like I can support for myself. I can support my family back home. Like
Ibumu,
Keren banget
I
ya.
don't need.
ibumu itu untuk tahun 80-an berarti ya?
Yeah,
Progressive
in the 80s.
sekali.
Yeah, and she was from like
progressive.
small town, like very like Japanese in that sense. But I think her grit and her openness in that regard gave me also the space to then express myself growing up. Like it was never suppressed. Like she always respected my opinion, even though we don't always agree and see eye to eye. She would, you know, sometimes yell at me, but at least she let me speak, you know. And then like growing up, it made me
Iya.
comfortable
Berarti itu ada
having.
di household kamu
Yes.
saat itu ya? Maksudnya antara bapak dan ibu, ibu dan kamu dan
Yeah,
bapak
we
gitu loh.
we all have dinner together growing up, and okay, you know, we can be talking about anything and everything. And if we have a different opinion,
Yeah.
we don't shut each other down.
Yeah.
We ask, oh, why?
Ah,
Where's
itu loh.
that coming from?
Yeah.
And so then that's sort of the benchmark I had. Okay, when I have a family later on, when I have a spouse, this is the kind of openness that I want, the level of understanding, mutual communication. But back to the shared values, even though they had different beliefs. So time came around when then I was born, because when they got married, they both decided that no one was going to convert.
Yeah.
And so my mom's like, okay. And then what happens when we have a kid?
Iya.
And
Karina
my-
Basrawan muncul.
That was me. And then my dad told her that, okay, because the kid will always be closer, will always day to day with the mom, I think it makes sense for the kid to follow the mom.
Iya, iya, iya.
Jadi
And he was there during my baptism and everything. And then growing up, he always opened the house for my mom to host Bible studies, to host fellowships, and he would even come and join with us as well. So it was a very loving, harmonized environment to go with, and they had that communication long before I was born. I think my mom had like 10 years to like talk to him about,
Yeah.
like, okay, so we're gonna plan for the next 10, 20, 30 years.
You're still here.
But you're blessed.
Yeah, I'm still here, and I'm blessed, and I'm also blessed that I'm able to then find a partner,
Iya.
a spouse within those same values.
Sama. Iya, mungkin aku mau menggarisbawahi ceritanya mama papanya KB gitu ya, di mana mereka tuh bisa segitu terbukanya meskipun punya kepercayaan yang berbeda. Ini tuh kalau misalnya di psikologi, ini aku ambil dari Psych Central, sebuah paper di 2021 yang mengatakan tentang emotional safety atau rasa aman secara emosi dalam sebuah hubungan.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ini adalah fondasi dari hubungan kasih sayang atau hubungan yang sehat antara dua orang. It's about establishing trust with another person and feeling safe enough to be open and vulnerable with them.
Yes.
Jadi ada rasa kepercayaan yang besar di antara orang-orang dalam hubungan ini, sehingga dua orang itu merasa aman untuk bisa terbuka dan bisa vulnerable atau rapuh gitu ya dengan satu sama lain.
Right.
So well done. Kamu sangat
true.
beruntung banget KB bisa
Marissa.
punya
I'm
orang
so
tua kayak
jealous.
gitu.
But it takes two to tango as well, right?
Betul.
Like, because if we have that emotional safety, but our partner doesn't, then you two
Yes.
don't really meet in the middle.
Yeah.
I think that's a topic for like another hour.
Another day.
Kita harus
Yeah.
bahas ya, psychological safety, safety
Yeah.
atau emotional safety itu apa ya nggak sih?
Right. Yes. Agreed.
Yeah.
What about you?
What about me?
What about you?
Kayaknya tadi kan kita udah ngomongin kalau misalnya kayak kan, yang harus aku bahas banget sama pasanganku itu adalah bagaimana kita melihat hubungan ini atau pernikahan ini gitu ya. Kalau misalnya untuk Syaz, spiritualisme itu sangat penting gitu. Kalau misalnya buat
You can just skip mine.
seks sangat penting untuk diomongin. Kalau buat aku mungkin kayaknya yang harus diomongin juga itu tentang uang deh.
Yeah, of course.
Iya nggak sih?
yeah, 100%.
Tentang keuangan gitu. Bagaimana kita mengatur uang, cara spending masing-masing seperti apa. Karena tuh kadang-kadang ada kasus yang begini. Ada dalam sebuah pasangan gitu ya, ada satu yang menganggap bahwa ini gue akan kerja keras banget nih ya, karena gue tuh pengen banget kualitas hidup yang seperti ini. Misalnya gue pengen travel, gue nggak perlu beli tas, nggak perlu beli apa, pokoknya gue pengen travel. Ternyata pasangannya itu tidak kerja sengoyo dia karena tidak punya visi yang sama.
Yeah.
Itu ngomong sambil ngeliatin aku ya.
Oh gitu ya. Aku gak sengaja loh Syaz. Nah itu kan jadi timpang ya. Yang tadi Syaz bilang imbalance tidak hanya mengenai spiritualitas saja, tapi kadang-kadang imbalance dalam visi hidup.
Benar.
Terus akhirnya itu ngelebar kemana-mana gitu loh. Masalah keuangan, akhirnya yang satu gak ambisius, yang satu ambisius banget, yang satu pengen travel ke tempat ini, yang satu lagi gak mampu gitu kan. Itu jadi problem. Yes Syaz, mau menambahkan?
Benar. Dan juga mimpi yang bukan mimpi yang sama ya, mimpi yang berkesinambungan gitu. Kalau mimpinya udah berbeda tuh kadang-kadang bingung gak sih untuk mensinkronkan gitu. Kita harus terus-menerus gitu check in dengan pasangan kita untuk make sure mimpi dan goals kita tuh ternyata masih align gitu. Ya kan?
Caranya kira-kira untuk tetap menyelaraskan itu apa Syaz menurutmu?
Seks ya, kata Carol. Kata Carol sih seks.
Dude, you know, I've been with these girls, you know, that's why I am now glowing and thriving
Yes, she is.
in that department.
And paddling.
You know what I mean?
Check-ins.
Check-ins.
Check-ins
Apa
dong.
itu?
Bener-bener look them in the eye gitu ya, tanya apa kabarnya, dan bener-bener connect gitu. Gimana sih menciptakan connection itu, diskusi kalau buat aku.
That's true.
Betul.
Meskipun ya salah satunya juga lewat seks bisa ya.
Bisa.
Cuma
No, we never talk.
agak susah soalnya kayak sambil begitu.
Ada loh.
Oh ya.
Sex talk.
Ya. Ya ada.
We love to talk about this, don't we? We didn't go there.
Maaf Syaz, lanjut.
diskusi di
Iya.
meja makan aja. Di meja makan sambil makan, ngobrolin gitu. Apa sih yang terjadi di dalam hidup kamu? Apa sih yang mungkin minggu ini kamu pelajari gitu. Karena kadang kalau gue melihatnya, apalagi apa yang terjadi, apa yang gue pelajari dari pengalaman gue ya, mungkin terkesan sepele untuk menanyakan perkembangan tentang hidup lo di 1 minggu ini. Tapi dari 1 minggu itu berubah jadi 2 minggu. 2 minggu itu berubah jadi 1 bulan. Dan lupa gitu. Jadi siapkanlah waktu untuk benar-benar connect dengan pasangan untuk ngobrolin apa pengembangan diri yang udah dia lakukan di minggu ini, apa yang dia rasakan, apa sih yang dia jadi kegundahan dia, mimpi apa sih yang mungkin perlu ditata kembali.
Right.
Mimpi gue yang sekarang beda banget sama mimpi gue yang 2 tahun lalu gitu.
Iya.
Dan
Apalagi
itu
ketika mimpi kamu ketika kamu baru menikah. Ketika kamu umur 25 itu juga beda kan?
benar. Jadi menurut gue realigning that dreams of yours, dreams together sama dreams individually, itu kan ya harus align ya gitu sih.
Yeah, I
menurut
can
gue.
attest to that. We sit down on Sunday night.
Yeah?
Dinner time and
kamu
we
punya
do
ritual itu?
check-ins. We have that ritual and we do financial budgeting every month at the end of
Every month.
Every month. So
Wow.
he's like, okay, these are the projects that have coming in. This is how much I'm making. We should allocate this for travel. Allocate this for going out.
Your
allocate
Excel
this.
sheets, right?
No, I didn't make that, by the way. Yeah, it's usually him presenting it to me every month, and I just go, yes,
Spreadsheets.
sign.
Yes, berarti ngomongin tentang uang itu penting ya dalam pernikahan dan juga tadi mimpi itu kita selalu check in untuk melihat apakah mimpi kita itu masih sama. Nah ini kalau misalnya di psikologi itu ada terminologi yang dipakai oleh psikolog John dan Julie Gottman teman-teman. Mereka menulis satu buku namanya 7 Principles of Marriage dan yang tadi Syaz katakan itu adalah love map atau peta cinta.
Okay.
Peta cinta itu kita bentuk ya ketika ada komunikasi gitu
yes.
loh. Maksudnya kita jadi tahu yang ada di pikiran dan perasaan pasangan kita seperti itu.
Yeah.
Pasangan juga tahu pikiran dan perasaan kita lagi ada di mana gitu. Dan kita selalu check-ins. That's fantastic. Kayaknya banyak banget deh lesson yang kita dapatkan di sesi ini ya. Nah terus aku jadi garang-garang loh. I love it. I wish I had this when I was,
Yes.
anyways.
Talk to your
Terus?
girlfriends before you get married.
Talk to your girlfriends
Because
before you get
sometimes when you
married.
think about it on your own, it just doesn't work.
Yeah. Or talk to
Yes.
someone that is older that already went through, right? Because
I talked to you a lot before I got married. My counselor.
I mean, because you know people.
like a grandma.
I mean, we know there's a lot of you guys who think that we're like big sister, you know.
Because we met right before I was at what I was
Yeah.
about just to get married.
Yeah.
Ya kan
gemes.
waktu kita mulai kerja bareng itu kan aku baru banget mau
Yes,
nikah kan waktu
2020 berarti
Iya.
itu ya.
Because
Oh my
you know
God,
what? Sometimes when
Kai.
you hear stories from other people that doesn't work for them, and if you're not there yet in the union, that is something that you can talk about
Yes.
with your future
Betul.
spouse.
Yeah.
Ini speaking of talking about untuk menyambung yang tadi, apa yang harus kita bahas dengan diri sendiri nih? Mungkin cepat aja. Berat. Siapa yang udah langsung off the top of your head?
Aduh kalau diri sendiri.
To think of oneself before.
Sebelum menikah, apa yang harus tadi kan kita apa yang harus dibahas sama pasangan. Menurut kalian
This
penting
is
nggak
to
apa yang harus
yourself.
dibahas dengan diri
Marriage
sendiri
is not a
sebelum menikah?
dream for me.
Pernikahan bukan sebuah mimpi.
No.
Coba dielaborasi.
Because
wish
I
your heart
think, exactly. Because I think again, as I said before, that one, I was ready to get married because I felt like I needed an escape. I thought this is it. I have found my Prince Charming. I'm going to have a very beautiful life. Children, we're going traveling. We're going to have like successful businesses. We're going to build our empire. But it takes a lot of going, moving the mountains for us to reach that. Not even now, not even yet,
You're
right?
halfway there though.
We're trying. I mean, again, I think in marriage, there are some matters. There are some forgiveness that that I need to kind of, yes, I forgive, but maybe I can never forget. So that is again for me to have to work on myself, right? Like, because when you said that you forgive, it means generally you forgive that person, but those things, whatever happened in your life, you cannot forget about it, and it becomes your trauma. And when trauma happens and becomes a reasoning in your life, then you would not be fully in that relationship. There's going to be fear in that relationship. There's going to be, you know,
Hilang
distrust
kepercayaan. Yes.
in that relationship.
Betul.
And that takes a lot of work from you yourself
100%.
again. So I think, you know, marriage is not a dream. It is pure reality where you have to be with that person till death do us apart. I mean, that's what Da Vinci always says. Right?
That's
That's
a dream. Now
And
that's
then,
the dream.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, it takes a lot of work. It is just my brother is gonna get married in a couple of months, and then I told him that is just the beginning of the end.
Yeah.
It is, and that is not like the end. And you think you're just gonna get married. You think always about that day of your wedding day, about your the reception, the matrimony. But after that, you're going
when it
to live
really
with that
starts,
person.
yeah.
You will know if that person flushed the toilet or not. You know, and all of those things needs to take in consideration.
Yeah.
And it will make a lot of
Yeah, it's a choice too, right? Every day is a choice.
unhappy situations that you have to kind of understand
Yeah,
and then
jadi
resolve together.
Pernikahan bukan mimpi ya, karena
No, not at
pernikahan
all.
itu nanti ada realitanya. Kalau itu satu hal yang Carol akan katakan ke diri sendiri atau tanya ke diri sendiri. Kalau yang lain?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's also attesting to that. It's what my mom would always tell me as well. It's not a dream, you know. It's not some fantasy Disney movie you like to watch. Wake up from that.
No.
I mean, you know, she would also be able to say the amount of arguments I've had with your dad to the point where sometimes I just want to pack my bags and check out. But then
Yes.
I have to also tell myself that I made this decision and it's not just me. I have you now. So whatever decision I make, that goes to you as well. And I can't be selfish, and I think, and this is, I don't have kids yet, but my mom's always said, like, when you have kids, you can't be selfish.
Secara
to that
alami itu akan
extent.
hilang sih,
Yeah.
KB.
Yeah, you know, because you start to have to think about how this would affect your kids, and I mean that's why I keep saying that she sacrificed so much for me, because she's always put my well-being first, to make sure that then I still have this amazing, safe emotional space to grow up in. But one thing she also told me is that don't rush getting married.
Nggak boleh terburu-buru.
Enjoy your time, because once you get married, you also have to know that your time, to an extent by yourself, is done. You also have to know that you are in this journey with someone else. And you can't just put your spouse aside and just think what's best for you. You have to also take into account how they fit into the equation, because that's the commitment you make when you get married.
Tapi itu vice versa ya.
Yes.
Yeah.
Tidak hanya
Exactly.
dari kamu, tapi pasangan juga begitu terhadap kamu.
They better.
They have to. And
Yeah, guys.
that's why she also said, if you can't find someone who's willing to make that commitment for you, then don't settle for that.
Exactly.
You know,
Settle.
just you
Itu
keep
penting.
have to do what's best for you, but you can only do that when you know what's best for you. And that requires you to take some time, all the time you need. No one's chasing you, telling you that you have to get married at a certain age,
Betul.
until you finally realize that, okay, you know what? I'm ready.
Yeah.
And I found someone within that caliber.
Yang bisa memberikan hal yang sama gitu, karena kamu juga ingin memberikan hal yang sama ya. Ini mungkin sebagai sesuatu yang bisa kita garis bawah sebelum ke Syaz. Perempuan ya, kita sebagai perempuan itu identitas kita kan banyak sekali. Ya kan, kita adalah seorang ibu, seorang anak, seorang teman, seorang istri, belum lagi
Sister.
profesi kita ya kan, di luar seorang sister bagi sister yang lain atau brother yang lain gitu. Nah, yang tadi KB
Seorang
bilang
bocah juga jangan
seorang
dilupakan.
bocah ya kita juga seorang anak
Yes,
gitu.
yes.
Banyak banget peran-peran yang harus kita jalankan di satu kehidupan ini. Yang dari KB bilang yang mungkin kita bisa garis bawahi bersama adalah jangan lupa juga menjadi diri sendiri. Karena ketika kita tahu kita udah kira-kira nih ya 70% 70% kita udah
Because
tahu
you
diri
can
kita
never
sendiri.
know yourself 100%. You're
Enggak.
always growing.
Iya, makanya.
But at least enough.
Yeah.
Like there's like that standard that you're like, okay, this is enough for me to then
Yes.
be available and make myself emotionally, physically
Yeah.
available for
Yeah.
someone. And then you grow together. Like the last 30%, you keep growing together.
Betul,
Yeah.
setuju banget. Jadi harus kenal dulu sama diri sendiri
Yeah.
dulu gitu. Jadi ketika kita menjalankan peran kita yang lain, kita tuh menjalankannya dengan cinta. Kalau
I
misalnya
have to
kita
agree with
tidak
that.
tahu diri kita sendiri, biasanya yang muncul adalah resentment. Saya nggak
Yes.
tahu
That is
Ya kan?
true.
Resentment tuh bahasa Indonesianya apa kalian teman-teman? Apa resentment? Apa Kai?
Mangkel.
Resentment adalah, waduh, ini
Papaya, mangkel.
di sini definisinya kebencian, kemarahan,
Nggak.
dendam.
Mungkin
Mangkel,
kayak
mangkel.
sesuatu yang
Shaz.
ketidaksukaan yang kita ignore awalnya
Kesel.
nggak sih? Kesel. Jadinya kita kayak
Builds up.
udah deh nanti aja
Iya,
tiba-tiba
iya.
numpuk kan.
Iya.
Karena kamu melakukan tidak dengan cinta, tapi
Betul.
dengan karena ngerasa terpaksa.
It's a
Iya, Syaz,
chore.
benar, Syaz. Silakan elaborasi.
Nggak,
Oh, udah cukup.
aja. Ya, tapi that's my point though. Kayak gue udah tadinya mikirin banget gitu. Kayaknya kalau misalnya gue boleh share tentang kesalahan yang gue lakukan ya, gue tuh belum kelar sama diri gue.
Menarik.
Gue belum kelar sama diri gue. I was a very ambitious woman, young woman at that time, 25, man, kayak nggak ada juga yang buru-buru loh. Tapi gue yang punya determinasi sangat tinggi untuk gue maunya gue nyampe di sini.
Oh, menarik.
Gue punya
Timeline.
yang sangat spesifik
Ya.
yang gue terapkan untuk diri gue sendiri karena nobody's doing it for me at that time. Jadi gue parenting diri gue dan gue taruh begitu banyak list yang harus gue lakukan gitu. Tapi gue belum kelar sama diri gue sendiri karena gue tidak melewati proses pendewasaan yang harusnya gue lewati dengan mengenal banyak sosok. Itu tidak gue lakukan. Gue langsung ada di satu hubungan yang matang dan gue all in saat itu. Gue tidak mau melihat apapun, gue pakai kacamata kuda, gue nggak mau tahu banyak hal, gue nggak butuh eksplorasi karena gue merasa gue nggak perlu tahu. Tapi proses pendewasaan diri itu nggak pernah ada gitu. Dan itu makanya menurut gue lo harus kelar dulu sama diri lo. Lo take as much time as you need. Karena lo nggak pernah tahu dan pendewasaan diri kita kan emang nggak ada yang bisa kasih timeline ya, nggak ada gitu. Bahkan gue sendiri pun yang segitu sakleknya dulu, ternyata proses pendewasaan diri gue masih panjang banget gitu. Dan dan itu nggak berhenti loh ketika kita udah menikah gitu. Justru malah kita dihadapkan dengan mirror di depan kita lewat relationship itu, apakah relationship itu berkualitas atau tidak at the end of the day gitu. Tapi kalau kita belum kelar sama diri kita, relationship yang kita punya juga dengan kualitas seperti apa sih? Ya kan? Sejauh mana sih kita bisa membiarkan orang mencintai kita kalau kita belum cinta sama diri kita?
Tepat
Itu sih
sekali
kayak-
sayang.
Well
I
said.
guess itu.
I just want to add on. This is a conversation that I talked to my husband regarding to that. When he asked me to marry him, I told him everything. This is what's happening within my family. This is how I feel. I need someone to be there beside me to make me stronger. This is going to be a part of your problem too because you are marrying me. And he said, no, it's okay. Whatever that you have to go through, I will go through it with you. And until this day, he's still very committed to that.
And you laid out your expectations, right? So
Yeah,
no,
I'm
no,
like,
hey, no
this is me.
surprises.
No facade.
Yeah.
Red line.
This is for me.
Red
Jadi
line.
nggak kayak
I
beli
was
kucing
just-
dalam karung
yeah.
gitu
Yes.
kan.
This is me. If you don't like
Yeah.
it, then it's fine. We could just be friends. But if you would take this path with me, then
Right.
let's go for it. But you know I have a baggage, and I'm gonna share it with you.
Nah iya, dan
Dan
lo bisa
semua orang
ngomong
punya bagasi sih.
bener, lo bisa ngomong kayak gitu karena lo udah punya standar diri dan lo udah value diri lo
Yes.
kan.
At that time, I'm like,
Itu penting.
nothing to lose.
Iya, iya.
Itu dia sih, nothing to lose.
Tapi itu
Nothing to
kadang-kadang
lose.
ada problema struktural, teman-teman. Maksudku gini, kita perempuan ya, mungkin nggak semua perempuan, tapi kebanyakan perempuan itu biasanya dari satu rumah tangga langsung loncat ke rumah tangga lain.
Benar.
Maksudnya adalah gini, tadi kan Chas bilang penting loh buat kita untuk tahu diri kita ini sebetulnya siapa dulu sebelum kita keluar dari rumah orang tua ke rumah suami gitu. Tapi rata-rata yang terjadi, nggak tahu ya konteksnya di Indonesia, rata-rata ya tidak semuanya itu yang kejadian dari rumah bapak ibu ke rumah suami.
What do you call that? Jailbreak
Jailbreak jailbreak marriage itu kalau misalnya memang ya kita pengen keluar gitu ya, maksudnya dari ini kan.
Ya.
Itu ada di buku Passages Gil Sheehy, Jailbreak Marriage.
That's all around the world.
It's all around the world.
Yeah.
So makanya proses pendewasaan itu tidak terjadi. Beruntung bagi perempuan-perempuan yang bisa sempat punya hidupnya sendiri. Misalnya dia sekolah di luar kota gitu, sehingga dia bisa punya tempat
Negeri.
tinggal sendiri.
That's so
jauh.
Atau negeri gitu ya, kalau misalnya dapat beasiswa gitu kan. Itu proses pendewasaan
banget.
ngurus diri sendiri
Yes.
dulu segala macam gitu kan. Terus tadi poin kedua apa ya? Aku lupa loh.
Brain fog.
Iya, udah brain fog lagi nih. Anyways, okay. Next topic. Do you want to talk about affairs? Berat ya, Bu.
With you?
I'll just sit and watch.
Udah ya.
Let's go. Let's go.
Ani no. Kembali kayak.
Ani syari, no?
Ani, no.
Simpenan yes. Oke.
No, by the way, this is something that's become viral.
Yeah,
It's
it's
Bukan
everywhere.
kami bukan.
No.
Mau simpen
Yes.
saya jangan
Yeah.
boros. Boros mahal.
Just setting the record straight itu gara-gara sesuatu yang viral ya. Tapi
Yes.
misalnya dalam sebuah hubungan, apakah itu pernikahan atau masih pacaran, itu kadang-kadang ada sisi pahitnya ya, ada perselingkuhan. Dan setiap nggak perlu selalu ada ya, tapi kadang itu terjadi dan itu bisa sangat menyakitkan.
Lazim.
Masa
Weh.
lazim?
I mean nowadays I think it
Masa?
becomes very common. No?
Yeah.
What's lazim?
Sorry. Common.
Oh, common. Yeah.
What's
Common.
lazim?
Oh, wow, oke, berarti
sounds
kita
like a
bisa ya
very-
ngomongin ini.
It's a strong
Yeah,
common.
it's like
Oh, yeah.
lazim.
Yeah.
Lazim.
Strong common word for common.
Perselingkuhan.
Thank you.
Setiap manusia itu pasti
guys.
punya definisi yang beda-beda ya. Ada yang mungkin texting doang atau ngelirik doang. Ya Allah, itu udah dianggap ngelirik doang.
That's true. I mean, I have a friend like that.
Nah,
Yes.
really? Ya kan?
Ada.
Coba yang kalian anggap berselingkuh itu definisi kalian masing-masing seperti apa?
Kai.
Ngelempar aja.
Aduh. Buat gue texting itu udah ada ini ya. It's
Yeah,
outside of-
indicator, yeah.
indicator.
Oh, textingnya seperti apa kalau boleh dielaborasi, Kai?
Just something that is outside of profession
Oke.
and outside of yang lazim sebagai look, I have guy friends. And I understand that my husband is bound to have friends who are girls as well. I prefer the German language because they have different terms for this.
Go for it.
Go for it.
Yeah, I mean, so like, a friend that is a friend and a girlfriend, or friend that is a girl, whatever.
Girl space friend.
Tapi gue jujur ya, kadang-kadang yang gue merasa ada cowok yang terlalu baik. Dia
Ngarep soalnya.
bukan ngarep, dia memang baik aja.
Oh,
Jadi
kalau-
disalahpahami.
Ke
semua orang.
semua orang.
Oh, and
He's
that's
just
your husband.
Sometimes.
That's my husband.
Oh yeah.
Iya, jadi
I can see that,
gue pernah masuk ke dalam fase di mana gak bisa kayak gitu ya, gitu. Kayak itu udah terlalu jauh.
Oke.
Dan meskipun gue tahu lo nggak ada niatnya ke sana karena gue tahu lo baik
Takutnya
banget.
salah
Then
tanggap
the
ya.
girls
The
then
girl.
misinterpret that.
Iya,
Benar-benar.
cewek yang kayak gitu diperhatiin, apalagi sama lo, gue bilang kayak gitu. Apalagi sama bentuknya kayak lo, gitu kan. Itu udah, maksudnya kayak gue, lo pakai masker aja, orang ada yang ngelirik, apalagi kalau lo ajak ngomong, udah gitu baik lagi. Gitu kan, maksudnya kayak,
Ya,
you
jadi
know,
texting itu
Yeah.
sudah menjadi.
look, I am territorial. I'm not possessive, but I'm territorial. Like, dude, yeah.
That's a dog trait though. Territorial.
I know.
I'm a beagle.
Intinya tuh gitu. But I have to come back to the point that I have my red lines.
Oke.
You know my red lines. And unfortunately when you pass those red lines, there are consequences gitu. Dan gue soalnya tipe orang yang kalau orang kasih tahu gue their boundaries and the red lines, if I love this person, I will hold on to these boundaries. Like because I love this person, those boundaries are in the top of my list and top of my head gitu. Dan gue akan berusaha yang namanya khilaf pun gue nggak akan ada gitu loh. Ngerti kan maksud gue? Jadi
karena
kayak
udah
kan itu komitmen
komit.
gue, betul kan?
Udah
Itu komitmen
komit.
gue sama lo nih, ya. Makanya gue kasih tahu this is my red line. Kalau lo masih udah tahu red line gue apa adanya, dan lo masih ada alasan khilaf, gue sorry agak nggak relate karena gue nggak seperti itu.
Oke.
Jadi gue dari awal selalu bilang I ask them what are your boundaries, what are your red lines, because these are my red lines.
Dari awal udah di-establish ya. Oke, berarti texting kalau buat Kai.
Jangan yang texting, kadang-kadang menurut gue ada cowok yang baik banget tuh nggak tahu boundaries gitu loh.
Iya kan? Gak cuma
Itu yang
texting,
bahaya.
kirim emoji aja.
Iya.
Itu juga kadang-kadang.
Kadang-kadang tuh
Coba Syaz, kirim emoji.
Apa?
itu karena it's a sign of emotion, you know.
Yes.
Kalau menurut gua sih kalau sudah pakai hati. Ya.
The emoji or
Emojis
the
or
heart?
anything.
Oh, okay. Like there's the
Emoji
emoji
kan?
with heart or like the actual heart.
Enggak se harafiah itu. Harafiah ya.
Tapi kalau anak sekarang kan ini beda levelnya sama yang
the
ini.
red color
Sama di
is
extra
different,
heart.
the yellow
Like,
is
Ya
different.
by the way emojis itu warna-warna beda itu ada artinya loh guys.
Exactly.
Jadi silakan
Yes.
di Google aja biar nggak salah kirim. Ya
Yes.
Syaz silakan Syaz. Gimana Syaz?
Tapi gue pun gak hafal harfiahnya.
Iya, gue juga. Enggak, kalau menurut gue apapun itu, gestur apapun ya, mau lo ngomongin kirim surat pakai owl kek, mau kirim merpati kek, ya. Hedwig, Harry Potter kek, salah.
Potterhead ini ada Potterhead.
Apapun itu, gue nggak peduli mediumnya, tapi ketika sudah pakai hati, itu menurut gue udah considered
Pakai
selingkuh.
hati maksudnya
Hati lo sudah tidak
Emotional.
sepenuhnya pada satu
Emotionally.
orang. Kan ada orang yang bisa bilang gini ya, lo kan bisa mencintai dua orang at the same time. For me,
No.
it's impossible.
No, no,
Yeah.
no.
That's
For
not
me, it's
possible.
impossible.
untuk Syaz ya.
Untuk gua,
Syaz.
untuk
No.
gua.
Untuk gua.
Jadi
Untuk gua
menurut
juga.
gua ketika gua sudah, misalnya gitu ya, gua sudah melihat dia ada ketertarikan dan sudah mulai memberikan gestur, menurut gua sih udah considered selingkuh. Kalau cuman ngelihat, waduh ada Sofia coba lewat, ya nggak mungkin lo nggak lihat, ya kan?
That's just yeah.
Menurut gue aja tuh cewek cantik kok gitu.
gitu.
Asik kan gitu ya.
Itu kan lo nggak mungkin nggak lihat, ya nggak apa-apa gitu. Cuma ketika lo udah Mbak Sofi pakai hati-hati, Mbak Sofinya nggak tertarik sama Anda.
Tapi kadang-kadang you can tell the way they speak though. Ketika udah ada passionnya tuh.
Tapi cowok itu transparan ya.
Banget. Mereka pikir enggak, tapi
A little
sebenarnya
Mereka
too.
itu nggak semua laki-laki ya. Aku yakin pasti di sana ada yang jago gitu. Tapi mereka sangat transparan dari gestur tubuhnya
Banget.
dan matanya gitu. Kalau suka sama seseorang.
Banget.
Ya. Kalian setuju?
And just be truthful, right?
Yeah.
That's what I always said. Be truthful. You're looking at a very beautiful being. Just say, yeah.
Ya makanya
she's beautiful.
Gak mungkin kan Mbak Sofi lewat gak lo lihat.
Don't say like, no. I'm like, I'm putting my no, come on.
That's a really bad trait.
Don't make me look like I'm dumb or like I'm paranoid. I saw what I saw, for God's sake.
Kamu udah selingkuh belum? Syaz, oke. Kalau misalnya
What is with us?
kalau misalnya kayak ngelirik, kayak tadi kamu bilang kan, temen aku gak ada
No.
loh yang kayak gitu, Mar, ngelirik aja udah ini.
Yeah, no, because I think we're all made, in different
Yeah,
shape and
visual
form. And
beings.
if, like, you are beautiful, like, you like to see a beautiful woman. I even said to my husband, it's okay because you got eyes. What do you want? Like, what am I supposed to do? Put you with, like,
a horse.
right? But
Ini
he
setuju. By the way,
like a horse.
secara scientific juga,
Iya,
kalau misalnya laki-laki itu biasanya nggak tahu kenapa matanya itu ngeliat sini dulu.
Iya.
Ya kan,
Yes.
kalau apalagi kalau misalnya ukurannya cukup indah
Blessings.
gitu ya, cukup berkah gitu, pasti ngelihatnya ke bawah dulu. Dan
Yeah.
by the way, perempuan juga ada yang ngelihatnya ke bawah juga.
Waduh, kemana?
Really?
Kalau saya ngeliatin sepatu. Masa sih kalau aku ngeliatin sepatu?
I can't really see.
That's a little
Maybe the eyes. Yeah.
Coba ya, nanti aku coba cari
bisa pakai padding.
Enggak, karena sebetulnya ngelihat itu bukan
Socks.
karena kita harus ngelihatnya dari jorok.
Of course.
Karena
Enggak.
itu survival.
Iya.
Right.
Kita
Iya.
itu spesies manusia Homo sapiens sampai sekarang masih ada itu karena kita pengen menikahi orang yang punya reproduksinya sehat.
Iya.
Betul kan?
But I thought it would be like the body part,
Lah, betul, body part
Iya.
sayang.
but not like, well, I don't know, my eyes just
Jempol juga body part.
prosthetic.
Caroline.
Yes.
Women would see the crotch.
Where have I been? I'm 41.
And men would see the breast
Of
and
course,
the hips
yes,
and the
yes,
ass.
yes.
Itu
Ooh.
hanya karena kita akan terus bereproduksi,
Bener.
nggak perlu soal
Correct.
lihatnya jorok gitu ya.
kelihatan ya?
Oke.
Yes.
Berarti yang kategori kamu anggap selingkuh berarti apa?
No, I'm with Ness and
Hati.
also with Kai because I think starting from when you're starting to text daily when you good morning.
Daily mah udah kelewatan.
Yeah, daily ask if you have eaten or not. How's your day going? And I believe in this. If you already have a second person, it means that your love towards me is already taken away half, right?
Yeah.
And of course, you like brand new shining toy.
Yeah.
So then your love is not fully mine anymore.
Yes.
And this is what I said. You know, when you start texting and putting your heart involved, it means you made that choice. To have you already take 1 foot away from our marriage.
you
And
made
that
the
is
choice.
because I also have the choice.
You always have the
I
choice.
always have the choice. Like, I mean, for me, I guess because I went through the hardship that I went through during my childhood, I think that really sticks me to the ground.
Me too.
That I don't want. Now, what happened to me happened to my children also. But it doesn't mean that I would not step away. Once I felt like that is my line, I could just pack my bags and go.
Yep.
Like, bye. You won't even see me. You'll see the kids once in a year.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Setuju.
Aku juga gitu. Ini
Yeah.
nanti mungkin aku
Karena
akan
itu sudah disampaikan dari awal.
Yes,
It has to be.
Berarti live or stay-nya nanti aku coba tahan pertanyaannya ya. Aku mau ke KB dulu.
Yes.
Yang kamu anggap selingkuh
For
apa?
me, also, I agree with these girls.
Oh, udah.
But my husband is also a very nice person. A little too nice. Sometimes he just doesn't.
He smiles a lot.
He smiles a lot.
And he got abs.
And he,
Jadi
I
banyak
know.
perempuan yang salah paham.
Yeah,
Dan laki-laki kalau kasusnya Max perempuan dan laki-laki.
Yes.
ya, benar.
So I wrote him a manual.
Ya, manualnya apa KB?
I have a manual that I wrote to him because he's like, well, I don't know how to act, and like when I'm being too much, like what are these boundaries? I was like, okay, you know what? Since you're so logical and you make spreadsheets about everything, I can't make a spreadsheet about this one, but I'll make a Google Doc for you, okay? So I think it's like up to
Can you
4
share that?
pages now. Yeah.
I would
Salah
love to see.
satunya
It was like, so it's literally like, okay, this scenario, this scenario,
yeah?
this scenario, this is what you do. This is what you do for this scenario. And then I give to him, I'm like, this clear or do I have to?
Kayaknya aku
Go
butuh
through it.
baca manual
Yeah.
Kids
Kayaknya
nowadays.
menarik banget.
Smart.
Yes. So now when
Send it to the group.
I will send it to the group. If anyone's interested,
Iya,
let me
nanti ada
know.
link
DM me.
Google Docs-nya
Yes.
KB.
And then
Yes.
now it's great. So then, when we're like in a public social setting, and then you have the occasional, because he's so nice to everyone, and then
Oh,
you have
yeah.
this
I
one
know that
person
feeling.
who's like, oh my god,
Oh, ada cewek yang
And the
gitu.
girl's like,
yes, and then he would go. Find
Yes,
my wife
Max.
now.
Yes, Max.
Yeah, no. So it's been working wonders.
Ya ampun,
Since
lucu
he's
banget
he's like, oh, I don't know what, I don't like, what am I supposed to do? I'm like, okay, well, here, read it,
Yes.
live it, breathe it.
yeah.
Okay, I
need it.
list.
And I'll forward it to my...
Because sometimes men doesn't understand too.
Yeah,
we
and
can't
you
blame
can't
them,
blame
right?
them.
They can't
Exactly.
see the signs.
Nah.
They're like, oh,
Yeah.
I'm just trying to be nice. And
Yeah.
she's
Kadang
nice.
cewek juga nggak tahu sainsnya loh.
Yeah.
Dua gender itu. Ya,
ya.
Ada yang deketin kayak
Tapi ada yang GR juga.
aku nggak paham jujur karena maksud gue karena sekarang gue single ya gue hati-hati banget karena gue baru tahu kalau ada yang ngarep kalau gue cuman nge-reply misalnya atau gue melihat nih sesimpel gue melihat story-nya.
really yang tertarik. Wah, GR.
GR Anda tuh.
Wow.
Dude, I'm so sorry.
Jangan GR.
She's taken by us, by the way.
You have to go through us.
Persepsi harus kita ukur sendiri ya,
Yes,
gengs ya.
yes.
Oke, jadi balik lagi ke perselingkuhan. Amit-amit ya, ladies.
Yes.
Kalau misalnya amit-amit kejadian sama kita, leave or stay. Tetap tinggal di situ atau pergi. Sudah selesai. Dan menurut kalian apa hubungan yang masih layak diperjuangkan dan sudah tidak layak diperjuangkan sehingga akhirnya kalian memutuskan untuk sudah ya sampai sini saja, terima kasih, bye gitu. Siapa duluan?
Take care.
I think taking into consideration the marriage I have and just growing up and having been through all these relationships and finally being in a marriage that for me is all that I've prayed for and all I could ever imagine. I think if knock on wood, comes a time if that happens, I think it depends on what it is. Like if the cheating has been going on all the time for a long time, leave. But if it's a one-off thing that happened because God knows what, then I don't think it's fair to the commitment I've made if I just left like that.
Okay.
I think it okay, let's sit down and talk about this. It requires work, and maybe for me to also ask myself, did I do something wrong for this to happen, right? Because we can't always put the blame on the other person. We also have to put a mirror to ourselves and see if we had any part in what happened.
Menarik.
So I think for me, it depends on the situation
Okay.
of it. But if it's, something that's been consistently going on, then yeah. No,
Bye-bye.
not on my book, but
Kai bereaksi tadi.
Oh yeah, like her eyes is loud and clear.
Takut.
For me, it's all justification because I'm really sorry, honey, but we talked about this. Nah,
Jadi kamu leave.
I leave.
Langsung. Tanpa tanya, Mbak Bu, langsung. No, sudah. Gitu.
I will listen, but that's not going to change the consequences.
Wow.
Because he knows the consequences from the very beginning. Karena gue udah jijik. Physically gue udah gak bisa.
Menarik.
Something physical is very sacred. You don't just give it to anybody. And it's for me, the physical part of a marriage is your devotion, right? And aduh kenapa gue nangis ya? Karena gue merasa this is like a past trauma that didn't happen to me, but like it's very close to me gitu loh. Dimana gue akan berusaha semaksimal mungkin because this is how I devote myself to you. And the physical is very very sacred to me gitu. Dan dia udah tahu
Bicara
itu.
devotion apa maksudnya Kak?
Devotion is, I think the reason why you get married is because you devote yourself to the marriage. Because it's an exchange of energy.
Yes.
And an exchange of energy is the devotion, whether you see it from a spiritual perspective or religious perspective. It requires the devotion gitu loh. The devotion towards your husband, towards your kids. Karena devotion itu sesuatu yang lo lakukan, yang lo usahakan selalu datang dari posisi ikhlas. So when you are devoted in that, you're committed to that. I cannot forgive because I've already given you my hardest red lines. And when I'm already devoted, itu tuh I've seen. Karena masalahnya gini nih, gue tahu banget banyak yang bilang stay for the kids. I know because you have kids. But the reason I got married is because I can stay true to myself. My biggest non-negotiable is when I am married, I am myself, and that's not changing. I know a lot of people think it's egoistical.
Tidak.
But it doesn't mean that you cannot devote yourself by being yourself gitu kan.
Right.
Dan kalau memang ada masalah sama gue, udah telat diomongin setelah lo melakukan itu. Because you chose to do that.
Oke. Oh
Jadi kalau ada masalah sama gue, iya itu pengkhianatan gitu loh. Kalau lo punya masalah sama gue, dan katanya kita punya open communication di sebuah marriage ini, dan katanya kita bisa safe berkomunikasi gitu, itu yang kita usahakan.
Kenapa dilakukan?
Kenapa lo nggak ngomong kalau memang masalahnya sama gue? Bilang aja kalau itu kehilafan lo, kalau lo pengen aja gitu. Tapi
Karena
kan
kamu
lo sudah
jelaskan
betul,
konteksnya dari awal.
Betul.
Sebetulnya playbooknya itu udah jelas dari awal.
Betul.
Jadi
Dan
kalau
itu
misalnya-
tergantung orang-orang ya. Kalau
Iya,
buat
iya.
gue memang seperti itu gitu loh.
Ya nggak apa-apa juga, itu kan pilihan
And
hidup ya.
because gue, I don't share. So
Territorial.
Teritorial.
I don't share. Jadi ketika lo sudah main sama yang lain, gue jijik untuk nyentuh lo.
Oke.
Kalau buat gue kayak gitu.
Gak apa-apa.
That's
Maksudnya
so
setiap
fair.
orang beda-beda.
Oh, yeah.
Siapa? Mau Syaz dulu atau Kay dulu?
Ya. Kita suara satu suara dua ya. 1, 2, 3. Apa?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oke. Yaudah. Kalau menurut gue tergantung. Gue nggak bisa memilih dan gue nggak tahu kondisi relationship semua orang berbeda di waktu yang berbeda. Jadi gue nggak bisa bilang apa yang akan gue lakukan. Pun misalnya gue bilang gue mau melakukan, belum tentu hati gue nanti akan melakukan hal itu. Karena gue tahu gue tidak punya kontrol apapun tentang hati orang lain dan juga hati gue. Hati gue ketika gue mau setia, mungkin banget gue setia gitu. Tapi satu hal yang gue garis bawahi adalah when it comes to affairs, kalau kedua belah pihak, baik yang melakukan atau yang dikhianati gitu ya, masih percaya pada relationship mereka, yang misalnya gue gambarkan dengan tumbler ini gitu. Mereka masih percaya nih, gue masih mau pour into this tumbler. Dan tumblernya masih ada.
Ya.
Kalau yang satu udah nggak mau,
Ya.
makanya dia memilih untuk ke yang lain.
It's
Nggak
done.
ada
Yeah.
yang ngapain lo pour sendiri ke dalam tumbler ini gitu.
yeah.
Karena
Betul.
relationship-nya adalah si wadah ini gitu. Jadi ketika dua pihak baik yang melakukan atau yang dikhianati masih sepakat untuk oke, let's work this out, kita masih bisa untuk fight for this relationship dan itu harus mutual. Keduanya harus agree untuk mau fight buat relationshipnya. Karena baik yang melakukan ataupun yang dikhianati, ada banyak banget yang harus dirapihkan setelah melewati pengkhianatan itu.
Yup.
Dan itu akan sangat sulit.
Yup.
Sangat sulit. Banyak banget yang harus dibenahi. Jadi itu sih menurut gue. Jadi gue gak bisa bilang apa yang akan gue lakukan karena I don't know.
Yes.
I will never know.
Iya, iya, betul. Misalnya dari yang kamu bagi itu ada satu psikolog yang namanya Esther Perel.
I love Esther Perel.
Iya kan, ada bukunya kalau misalnya teman-teman penasaran gitu ya, Esther Perel, buku seputar kenapa orang selingkuh ya, or the state of affairs gitu. Dan kalau misalnya yang tadi Shaz barusan bagi itu, affairs menurut Esther Perel salah satunya itu bisa menjadi titik di mana itu tuh bisa kayak semacam membangunkan dua orang di dalam hubungan itu dan oke, mau dibawa kemana nih gitu. Sekarang mau dibawa kemana nih? Kalau misalnya mau dibawa ke sini, how do we work on that? Gitu. Mungkin apalagi kalau misalnya ada pasangan yang sudah lama sekali bersama, kadang-kadang kita tuh suka take each other for granted. Suka kayak ya udah kamu kan akan selalu ada di situ, jadi gue nggak perlu berusaha juga. Carol tadi juga bilang marriage itu work loh. Pernikahan itu kita harus selalu berusaha loh. Kita harus selalu berusaha untuk membentuk love map tadi atau peta cinta tadi gitu. Karena kalau misalnya enggak, akhirnya taken for granted, ya udah. Kadang-kadang hal-hal seperti ini yang kita tidak inginkan itu bisa terjadi. Jadi memang kalau bicara tentang topik ini itu sangat bernuansa sekali. Tadi Gaby juga bilang, tanya why-nya, why?
Bener.
Why, kenapa ini terjadi? Tadi Kaya juga bilang gitu ya, kan kita udah ngomong, kan konteksnya udah jelas aku taruh di depan. Why? Why ini terjadi?
Iya, tapi kalau misalnya pun gitu, ada yang pasangan yang oke memilih, abis itu kita akan memperbaiki.
Iya.
Kayak Gucci yang pecah terus dilem kembali, ada yang lebih kuat loh.
Iya, kayak Kintsugi
Ada yang lebih kuat. Iya.
Dilem, ada yang lebih kuat. Memang betul.
Yes.
Itu salah
Iya.
satu
Kita nggak pernah tahu ya kan.
kita nggak pernah tahu.
I want just to add on that because the dynamic will change.
Iya.
Right? The
Coba,
dynamic will change. Yes, maybe it could be different. It could be more solid, more grounded, but it will change.
It will
right?
change.
It will
Berubahnya
change
seperti
from
apa,
the
Kay?
person that did it and also the person that has to be the victim because of this affair. For the one that has, again, as I said, the one that felt that they're victimized definitely would have trust issues, which they need to kind of heal themselves. And then for the one that did the affair, they need to really show genuinely that they want to change, that they're willing to put the effort. Once it was 50-50, now you got to be 70-30. Maybe you have to be 80-20.
Yeah.
Because
100-0.
I mean,
Itu menariknya ada beberapa yang ngomongin juga mengenai hal ini, recovering after an affair gitu ya. Ada yang bilang seumur hidupnya jadi dihukum. Si yang melakukan nih, gue dihukum seumur hidup sampai akhirnya gue udah deh gitu.
Itu apakah sehat? Itu
Apakah
kan
itu
menjadi
sehat?
Nah, itu
pertanyaan
menurut
besar.
gue.
I think the second chances is then you know. right?
Right.
You made that choice. So let's do it again. It's a second chance. If it doesn't work, then it doesn't work.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing that you can do. What happened? That affair happened. There's nothing to do that can erase that ever.
Yeah.
Right. And at the end of the day, let's say the one that did the affair felt like, why do you have to imprison me now like this? I have to do all the work and everything. Well, because you made that choice that time.
Exactly.
Right. Whoever that is, whether that's the wife or also the husband, if you guys cannot be with each other anymore, then you know this relationship is bound not to work anymore. And it's fine
anything-
at the end of the day
juga.
for you to have a separate
And
life.
anything that's forced, that's the problem. Anything that's forced is very difficult to just nurture again, you know.
Yeah.
Dan menurut gue itu gitu. I cannot control, other people's actions or feelings. I cannot control your reactions either, but I can control mine.
Yeah,
So, karena buat gue, I know my values and that's it. If you think that's not enough for you to respect my values and cherish my values, ya udah, I cannot control you. Tapi
Karena
ya
dalam
lo udah tahu
pernikahan-
terjadinya
Betul.
apa.
Karena dalam pernikahan kan memang dua individu ini kan akan terus bertumbuh ya.
Yes.
Bertumbuhnya itu bisa terus bersama kalau kita selalu check in dengan satu sama lain, atau kita bisa akhirnya bertumbuhnya begini gitu.
Yeah.
Sebetulnya kita nggak mau ngomongin tentang salah atau benar. Idealnya memang kita bertumbuh bersama. Tapi kalaupun tidak bertumbuh bersama pun ya dibicarakan secara transparan gitu. Kemudian kita mengambil sebuah aksi yang memang akhirnya adalah bentuk kesepakatan bersama. Mau berpisah pun memang karena kita betul-betul mengakui ya memang kita sudah berbeda.
Yeah, don't you think like when people have affair though, Marissa, it means that you're no longer comfortable with your spouse or your significant
jadi,
other,
kan
right?
bisa
We're not
jadi.
just saying
Mungkin
like when
tidak
having an affair
bertumbuh
doesn't mean, oh, I'm going to a club and I know it's a one night stand. No, we're talking about this long-term affair where we invested our feelings because we didn't get it from our significant other. That could be reflection also too. I'm not saying it's okay to have an affair, but both sides need to reflect.
Yes.
Why did my husband did this? Why did my wife did this? Did I play a part to make them
Bisa jadi
walk
kita
away
bertumbuh
from
Yeah.
exactly?
tempat dan dia juga bertumbuh tempat lain ya.
Yes.
Sebetulnya bukan salah siapa-siapa.
Right.
Bener.
Hanya menjadi individu yang berbeda saja gitu loh.
Yeah.
Dan mungkin hubungan yang tadinya suami istri kan berpisah pun misalnya pun berpisah tidak perlu menjadi saling benci. Hubungan itu kan bisa bertransformasi menjadi pertemanan yang begitu kuat karena kita sudah tinggal bersama begitu lama.
But I can't do that.
Ya wes.
Ya tergantung sih.
No, of course, at first, and I think it takes a big heart and a very mature person
Yes.
to do that. I think I'm very immature in that way.
Makanya gue cuma bisa bilang for those who have decided to forgive, to move on or rekindle or ini, buat gue itu you guys are so strong because I've seen it firsthand. I can only imagine guys, sekarang gue yang nikah, gue bisa bilang kalau gue dikhianati gue nggak tahu sih
Akan gimana ya?
Iya, jujur dan gue karena itu red line gue nggak tahu gue bisa balik atau enggak karena it's complicated. The things that you have to fix and the problem is
It's a long one.
you gotta it's like kok gampang banget gitu. kayak
Buat beberapa orang mungkin ada yang bisa.
Iya bisa makanya gue bilang kalau gue selalu melihatnya kayak gini kok gampang
Different
banget
people,
buat yang
different
melakukan gitu loh kayak you get a second chance.
Iya, karena kan itu trauma lo ya.
Iya.
Mungkin ada orang yang kayak, oh ya, well.
Ya,
Ada juga kan. Maksudnya.
Karena for me it's already a red line. I already got trust issues to begin with. Jadi kayak
Alasan setiap orang pasti berbeda-beda dan begitu bernuansa. Oke, kalau misalnya kita mau kembali lagi ya, oke, memang marriage itu work. Dalam sebuah pernikahan itu harus ada usaha-usaha lah. Lantas kalian masing-masing bagaimana kalian itu menjaga api lilin pernikahan, lilin kecil tetap menyala dan kembali membara. Ada teknik masing-masing?
Paddle, right, honey? Paddle. You my paddle partner.
Jadi hobi ya.
Yes.
Punya hobi
Yes.
bareng itu
Yeah,
penting.
it does give the sparks, especially seeing you sweat, Pooh. Pooh the panda. Yeah, I know, and of course he's getting healthier and yes. I'm no longer a starfish. Well, I'm still a starfish, but I wiggle a little bit now.
Adorable.
Wiggle, wiggle.
Oke, Hobi yang sama ya.
Yes. It's a song.
Because if you're like married more than a decade, sometimes,
Yes.
not sometimes, I'm gonna be truthful, you're gonna get bored of each other. See, hello, it's you again, partner, you know, and yes. So yeah, having a hobby, doing it together.
Doing it together. Kevi,
I think it's the little things that you throw, you know,
apa
in
contohnya
like
konkret?
Love notes.
just love notes or just
Spreadsheets.
like that's not my love language.
It's his.
It's his. Oh my gosh, I feel like if I ever made a spreadsheet for him,
Dia akan cinta banget sih sama kamu. He's like, oh baby,
exactly.
you speak my language.
Yeah, that's not ever gonna happen, honey. But we, you know, just the occasional like, hey, I love you. You're doing so great. Proud of you.
Oh, word of affirmation.
Yeah, words of affirmation. Sometimes it's so funny. He would be like, hey, I love you. And I'm like, why? Why? He's like, can't I just say I love you? Yeah, I know, but like, why? I want to know the why. So yeah, I think for me, it's just the little things that you throw here and there to keep the
cute.
spark alive.
Itu Kevi ya. Kalau Kai? Physical touch.
Okay, back to love
Nganu,
languages.
perbanyak nganu.
No texting from other species.
Enggak, kalau itu kan udah general demand dong.
Of course.
Iya, itu bare minimum gue.
Demand.
Itu udah general demand. Enggak, kalau buat gue apa ya? I learned to ya itu, it was part of the devotion part gitu. Like me having to learn your love language, which by the way, apart from the physical stuff, kan kita we want to go beyond that, okay? Because we want to go beyond our reptile brain because we are still human beings gitu kan. Jadi
Iguana emang buat.
Jadi, how to keep the flames alive? Gimana Kai?
we still want to be civilized, right? Yeah. I learned that I have to lower my ego to cater to his ego juga.
Oh, I love that.
Iya, karena
Meet halfway.
I understand that the male being is still about the ego, and I have to understand what sparks his ego. Yeah. Because for him to feel like a superhero, he needs to have his ego alive. And I learned that within the 4 to 5 years, gitu kan, kayak nggak ada salahnya kok sebenarnya gue juga gue juga membesarkan hati dia gitu.
Oke. Kalau misalnya Syaz?
Aku adalah
Anak gembala.
diskusi intelektual.
Yeah.
Mantap gak tuh? Udah, gitu
That's
aja.
her.
Gitu aja.
It's so you.
Brother, jadi perbanyak ilmu Anda biar saya terus-terusan naksir.
Ya kalau aku semuanya dari kalian ya, for sure.
Wait, you're taking the easy way out.
No.
You gotta pick
No,
one.
karena kita udah harus wrap up nih.
Yeah.
For me, how to keep sparks alive? I think aku selaras sama Syaz sih. Maksudnya diskusi itu tapi bukan diskusi yang gontok-gontokan di mana ego ada di situ sehingga gue harus menang gitu ya. Diskusi and yes menurut gue. And yes itu adalah oke, and ya gue validasi ya lo betul.
Yes.
And yes and. Jadi yes you are right and ini adalah opini gue dan lu bisa terima.
So not a yes but a yes and.
Yes, a yes and bukan yes but yes and. Dan ini mungkin ada tips ya teman-teman terakhir kalau misalnya kalian dalam hubungan pernikahan itu ada 4 hal yang kalian harus hindari dalam sebuah hubungan. Ini menurut John dan Julie Gottman yang menulis buku 7 Principles of Making Marriage Work. Kita hindari criticism, contempt, defensiveness dan stonewalling. Bahasa Indonesia adalah mengkritik habis-habisan, menghina gitu ya. Kemudian kita defensif, nggak mau dengerin satu sama lain, atau stonewalling. Stonewalling tuh dimana kita udah nggak mau lagi ngomong sama dia. Mungkin kita pokoknya gue nggak mau ngomong sama lo, gue nggak mau dengerin lo karena lo salah. Waduh, kalau
Itu
misalnya
abusive
terjadi.
sih.
I'm sorry, honey. That
Emotional
was my
abuse,
Gemini twin.
Wasn't me.
Jadi itu ya teman-teman mungkin nanti
It was
bagi
good. It was good.
Iya kan?
Yeah,
Itu
that was
penting
right.
banget.
That was right.
Karena aku suka banget sih John and Julie Gottman karena dia tuh mereka ini adalah pasangan psikolog yang bisa memprediksi dari cara pasangan berinteraksi apakah pasangan ini akan bercerai atau tidak. It's that amazing.
Aku nggak mau ketemu dia kalau
Aku juga gak mau.
Aku nggak mau. Aku sama Pedro bodo amat. Kita cinta selalu.
Jadi nanti ada referensi beberapa buku-buku mungkin yang kalian
Yes,
tertarik
please.
untuk baca. Yang jelas thank you so much for sharing ladies.
Thank you.
Insightful.
my ladies.
Seperti biasa dan ada pertanyaan buat teman-teman, pernikahan impian kalian seperti apa? Silakan share di kolom komen di bawah ini. And thank you so much also for subscribing. Sampai ketemu di episode berikutnya. Bye.
Wow, that was long.
Sebenarnya masih panjang ya.
I know.
Untung kita bagi loh how to have hard conversations.
Yeah.
Itu kita bagi loh.
Yeah, no, we'll be here for
It
days.
was good, but it was good. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Awesome insights, awesome insights.
And now I need to pump.
Yeah.
BRB. Thank you so much. Benar ya,
Yes,
Kak, ya? Naik turun ya, Kak, ya?
Yes, and itu dari siapa ya, Mbak? I just saw that.
Yes, and itu dari
it was,
ini, Esther Perel.
Oh, yeah,
Esther Perel salah satunya.
yeah.
Yes.
Season 2 is here.
Told from the lens of women for everyone.
Through heart, humor, and different perspectives.
For curiosity, connection, and quiet courage.
Join us on YouTube, Instagram, Spotify, X, and TikTok for more magic within the episodes.